The clock is counting down to tomorrow's Democratic caucuses in Nevada, and the race is clearly heating up. There's a lot at stake. The outcome could reframe the course of the race. We're joined now by Congresswoman Dina Titus, a Democrat from Nevada who supports Hillary Clinton, and Democratic congressional candidate for Nevada's 4th District, Lucy Flores. She supports Bernie Sanders. Ladies, thanks to both of you for coming in. And very quickly to both of you, Dina, first to you. Give me 30 seconds why you support Hillary Clinton.
Well, I think her breadth of experience, depth of knowledge, and strength of commitment just outweighs anything that anybody else has to offer. If you listen to her in the town halls and the debates on the stump, you get a sense that the specificity of her answers knows that she has a plan. She's a progressive, and she wants to make progress, and she knows how to get things done.
All right, that was good. 30 seconds. Lucy, give me 30 seconds why you support Bernie Sanders.
Well, Bernie Sanders is just, first of all, he's fantastic. He has incredible experience. He's accomplished a whole lot while he's been in Congress, but he also brings something new, a dynamic energy, an amazing vision, a plan for the future that is bold, that is aggressive, and that speaks to so many people and is resonating across this country. So this new energy that he's bringing with him, and in addition to his, of course, experience that he brings to the table and his new ideas, it's just incredibly invigorating, and I think that's something that people are really excited about, myself included, of course.
Of course. All right, Dina, what happened? Because a few months ago, she was way ahead of Bernie Sanders in the polls out there in Nevada. Now it seems neck and neck. What happened?
Well, it's very difficult to poll in Nevada because we allow same-day registration, and there aren't any polls that really show anything other than it's closing. We knew that the race would get tighter. All races do, but she's not doing anything different from what she's done for a whole year. She came out here last April, put her A-team on the ground, has built quite an organization, canvassing, phone banking, meeting with people. She's been out to the state a number of times. President Clinton has a number of surrogates. So she's doing what it takes to win every vote, and that was her direction from the beginning.
Lucy, you think Bernie Sanders can actually win tomorrow?
I do. I think this is a toss-up. And you know what's been incredible to watch is how much of what's happening on the ground here, because as Congresswoman Titus noted, we haven't had good data. We haven't had reliable polling. And so really everything that we're talking about is anecdotal. It's what we're seeing on the ground. But what's been so incredible about it is how much of this has been non-campaign driven. Bernie's campaign has been here significantly less than Hillary's has. But even then, you see so many events, so many marches, so many things going on that are completely volunteer driven, that's just occurring naturally and organically from people who have not been involved in the political process before, that are now all of a sudden engaged, in addition to what his campaign is doing. And frankly, I think that that's why he's not only got a shot to win this on Saturday, but why he has managed to close whatever gaps we can see from the little polling that we've had in such a short amount of time.
Nevada, as both of you know, pretty diverse state with Hispanics, African Americans, much more so than either Iowa or New Hampshire. Now, Bernie Sanders, he won decisively in New Hampshire. Dina, if he wins in Nevada, how much of a setback is that going to be for Hillary Clinton?
Well, I don't think he's going to win in Nevada, and Hillary Clinton has a great deal of support in the Hispanic community. She has built quite a force there, and a group that people aren't talking about very much that's also in my district. I have the most diverse district in the state, is the Asian Pacific Island community. That's the fastest growing minority population, and she has very much supported there, had a number of events there, has an advisory committee there, so they will make a difference in this race too. So I think you will see cutting across a lot of demographic lines. A lot of our service workers are women. A lot of those women are minorities, and I think they'll go strong for our Secretary Clinton.
Dina Titus, Lucy Flores, we'll be watching every step of the way. We'll have all-day coverage tomorrow here on CNN of the Nevada Democratic Presidential Caucus.